leave ourselves? Last time, I believe we just explored the Ocean View Hotel on the trail of the devil himself. Blood splattered across the walls, and we met for the very first time the shirtless and rather wild Thomas Zane. I'm not sure why in my mind, for the last, 13 years, I've imagined him as more of a refined, poetical figure, elbow patches and such. That's not the Thomas Zane we met in the hotel room. For a night of wild debauchery, the two of us, fan fiction, I'm sure will be written about it. I'm starting some myself. So, what's next for Alan? Let's find out together. Boop. Alright, it might be doing the sound thing. And I don't know why that makes me feel like I have to whisper. Let me reset it. There. I can hear the click-clack of his revolver. Good, not a euphemism. So, we are still in... as mentioned, blood splattered. We are still in the hotel. Was there something I needed to finish off here? Let's briefly check the map. I think we got all of our words of power, etc., etc. So we're just headed out to street level to see what's next. Let's do it. No words of power to spend. Good. Gorgeous place this is as it gets increasingly bloodied. It started off gorgeous, but I love a little bit of crimson spackle.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Had I chosen
right into
to
an echo.
pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose?
Hello.
To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else?
Deep philosophical questions about my own life. Moving on before I spiral. So I believe we're headed for Parliament Tower, which is rather drearily lit up ahead, to the point where you're not entirely sure it's there at all. So last time we had stepped a little bit ahead in the narrative as Saga, and then we caught up as Alan. Let's do the switchy swatchies. This time, we'll do one more chapter as Alan, and then switch back to Saga. Because I'm too excited to leave his cute little leather bag behind. Hello, it is so nice to see you all there. And thank you for the subscription. Goodness, that's so kind of you. 12 months of kindness. How are you today? I am tremendously well. Glad to be in your and Alan's company once again. I had hoped, I've had this whole Halloween through to now off of work, and I had hoped to sort of blow right through Alan Wake 2, as much as I also want it to last forever. And I don't think I'm even like halfway through yet. I'm not even close. So our streams, regrettably, may slow, but we will continue with our dear friend here until the bitter end, whatever that may be. Going up. That seemed like sort of a rude gesture now that I'm seeing it in the camera. I'd like to apologize.
Go to hell!
That's fair. Oh, that's how I expected. I expected to be greeted by my beloved wife of some years. Wasn't the door on this side last time? We're in the mirror universe. Or I'm misremembering. Perhaps both. When the bathroom looks like that, you should go elsewhere. It's not the bathroom for you to use. Someone could be developing photos. Alice's private emails seems like a breach of trust between us for me to read these. So curious, though. Mostly from Barry Wheeler. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey, Alice. I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake. Wow, that got fuzzy. If they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once, I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tanned zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. Ah, Barry Wheeler, arbiter of good taste. And puffy jackets. One leads right into the other. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, I got... Excuse me. Gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. Joined a cult? What? Hey, Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. No. Joking about it being a cult. Kind of. Blessed Wellness Retreat. I have been waiting, since Control, to hear the word blessed again in context, and this is the worst possible context you could have given me. Old Chester Bless had it again. Working with Al, or the Andersons, was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. There must be a better way to scroll that. Oh. The best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester... you mean renowned paracriminal Chester Bless? He's a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way, except for that one time he sent a possessed fondue pot to a radio station and killed a woman by melting her face. Sure, I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. Worse than the fondue? I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me, enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit me anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. That's emails. That's what it stands for. Earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Checking in. Hey, Alice. Checking in, 'cause I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. No, that's not appropriate. I have considered peeing in a mug. And lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal. Hey, Alice. Sharks circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie or a TV show or get this, a fucking video game. Ugh. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. Tammy Booker about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we will sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal. Hey, Alice, everything good with you back home? I'm just checking in. I tried to call, but I couldn't reach you. You're probably just, deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. It's still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want to help me with anything business-related to your expedition, if you want me to help you with anything business-related to your expedition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. There's a sort of interruption of flow here. These are all very doing Hollywood stuff, handling the legacy, and then this. Is this even genuinely from Barry? If it is, we have to rescue him post-haste from the clutches of Chester. Though I have not met Chester directly, and maybe his motivations are perfectly understandable, I wonder about that woman's face.
For months
Alice.
after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion,
He's so spellbinding,
shock,
I find.
the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals.
Thanks, Barry.
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Part 1. The Depths. Love is weakness. Trigger when viewer... Close? Intimate. Really? I wasn't planning on closing my intimates. So this is... Oh, goodness, Alan, don't step on the artwork, you fiend. You absolute ass. So much she must be actually setting up for her art exhibition now. I wonder what time frame this is supposed to be in that I'm visiting. Once again, we have the spiral.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Alice
She
had
was
turned the
indeed
bathroom into a
developing
dark room.
photos. Are you trained for this, Alan? I'm curious to see the photo, but use the tongs, would you? Don't use your greasy fingertips. Well, there he is. I would like to zoom in, oh, just a touch more. No such things as too personal. The photos are me. I just need to show a glimpse. Make you see what's beneath the surface, perhaps? I don't know if my eyesight is failing or if it's just a matter of not being able to zoom. One of the two. Alright, nothing over here. Just a window where I can creepily stare at the passers-by below, as is my wont. don't step on the paintings. I prefer you also don't step on her folders, but this is better than nothing.
Alice's work had
Haven't you done
consumed the
enough to
apartment.
Alice?
Her whole life.
Need to show the truth. The darker, the better. The truth is, quite often, it's time for my close intimates. I'll save that room, I guess. Don't forget. Oh, it's number 3. Never mind, we'll go to this room first. I didn't read the post-its properly. Hi, good to meet you. Post-its properly here.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed.
Keep it together.
And I picked up my camera.
The comeback. Weakness is clarity. By the transitive property, love is clarity? Don't step on the paintings. Television number 3. Show me your secrets.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
You there. You did this. I'll never forgive you. But I guess the explosion having taken your legs is sort of beginning to your punishment. Let that be a lesson to you.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark
Just behind the
tide
poster.
ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
What is her lamp trying to tell us? No boundaries. Be ruthless. Connection, then pain. Pain, then love. Part 4. The realization. Purpose is strength. Did I miss a part 3 poster? Yes. I need to know what creates purpose. Clarity is purpose. Love is weakness. Weakness is clarity. Clarity is purpose. And purpose is strength. Love is strength.
full manuscript of a novel. Return.
Read it now
A
before
horror
anything
story
happens.
about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
What happens exactly when you get shot in the dark place? Not like on your body, I mean... when your whole body is physically... not your holes, but your... How do I explain? I love this song. I'm so glad they keep using it for his chapters. So perfectly ambient. Hurt.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
What you gonna do
The
about it,
memory of
Alan?
my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
We're not going to allow that to happen. Do what you do best, my bearded lovely. Alright. I can't wait once we collect all of Alice's videos. I can't wait to watch them back to back. They're phenomenal. Like, she is doing such a good job. The exhaustion of it all easily read across her face. So, I guess I have to plunge into the next chapter. We said we'd maybe switch to Saga next, but we'll have to find a mop bucket first.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Wake. Masks. Talk to Mr. Door. Well, if you insist, give me but a moment to enjoy my mushrooms and crudité. What? This is not what was upon my rider. Where is my crudité? So, we could switch back to Saga now. And maybe it would be wise to. I don't want to get too far ahead in Alan's story. I'd like to keep them fairly together. But that was also a very short Alan chapter, so I'm not sure if it counts. I'm not sure if it counts.
It was locked from the other side.
It's not even locked. Your hands are just too sweaty to turn the knob. Sweaty knob, man. That didn't sound right. I'd like to reverse that and strike it from the record, Your Honor. Alright, I still have some healing items. We got plenty of flares, some shotgun shells. We don't need anything else, though perhaps a flashbang would be wise. We're gonna stick with Alan for now. we will get back to Saga and give her a nice long chapter to catch up. But I haven't yet seen him talk to Saga again, and I'm hoping that might happen at the end of this, and then we'll know when Saga sees Alan, we'll be connected again. So let's keep going. Mr. Door, you're shrouded. Like Emil Hartman, perhaps. Are we about to fist fight?
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules. Endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know? There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Auntie,
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a
like to see
sign
your
I was
friendly
closer
face.
to escaping? I had no time to waste.
apparently there's no time to waste, so... Yo, ooh, my boots. They were such fine Italian leather a moment ago, but now... Alright, I guess we're not escaping through the auditorium. It seems to be filled... with multiple substances. Mostly water and furniture, to be clear. I don't want you drawing any naughty conclusions. That sick little mind of yours. That's what I love about you. And hello, so sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the brooding ambiance of that. Welcome. So nice to see you. So much ruined footwear in this game, it's true. Sadly true.
Yes. Can I help you?
What? What do you want? Do you have my crudité? I'm trying to. My darling. that's just a shame. I can buy new shoes, but this gorgeous little button ottoman was irreplaceable. Disperse! Mr. Door seems to have a fine collection of suits. Oh, no way, you want to offer me promotion. That's so kind of you. Oh, you're so sweet. I am not in mod view. In order to take care of that, let me briefly switch. 1 second. I apologize for the spam. I'm not very quick on the draw without my my USB mouse. My broken touchpad is not making this easy on me. I do apologize. Enjoy looking at this dress form's buttocks, or lack thereof. Oh, goodness me. Alright, There. So sorry. Switching back. Be right back with you. I mean, I'm still here with you, but I can't see. I think that counts as just one single buttock. I think you're right. Crackless. It remains solo. Okay. Nothing in here. Except for the continued ruination of my boots. Onward. Onward, then. This does slow me down just a touch, which I don't appreciate.
Awake. You can't take the words. Awake. You will never wake.
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you, Auntie.
If you come in... Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Can I give you a hug?
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down.
Skip.
He's
I just want to turn
playing
off
his
my
role.
flashlight so I can see the subtitles.
Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What do you mean, my films? Show me. I'll make popcorn. You relax.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, there's a bottom to this rumor.
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What
Lovely.
you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Actually,
Body. shame that was.
I'm looking forward
Galloping
to
down the road. I
in the
apologize.
cinema. But first, I work. And the work won't end even when you do it, perkele. Ei siinä. One potato at a time. Just remember, Tom. The brave will eat the pea soup.
Looking forward to it. Love a good pea soup. That was so loud it hurt my feelings. I do apologize. Thanks, Auntie. I am a little curious back in the shadow room if there's any ammunition I missed. I also don't want to be attacked and waste ammunition unnecessarily. Even Auntie has provided such a lovely escape for me.
I couldn't force it open.
Aww. Hands are still so slippery.
Alan awake.
Toilets. Time for some pea soup. Pea soup. There's a Rescuers Down Under
I was
reference,
missing something.
if you were curious. Jeez. Every time I laugh, I suck air the wrong way down my tubes. 1 second. Silly old tubes. Alright, tubes. Here we go. Down to the basement, where my light pictures wait for me, perkele. You watch your language. I don't quite remember the reference of the Harry Garrett show. Was that something from like back in Max Payne days? I must remember. I know we looked at that sign with curiosity the first time as just a sign that the reality had changed. But I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if it's just a... literally, reality has not changed. We're still in Mr. Door's basement, but there's a reference there. Okay, Alan Wake appeared as a guest on the Harry Garrett show 2 years before the Bright Falls incident, so it was the first, like, interview show that we had Sam Lake in his little cravat, his neckerchief, on. But it does not go back to the Max Payne mythos. I couldn't quite recall. Thank you for humoring me. Alright, so I can take the light from here, and I now have four light charge slots available. Let's take it, see what happens. Assuming I just need to go down at any cost. Well, that was quick, and not what I expected. Okay. Brief musical interlude. If I just down through the floors? What's happened to me? It's not the shoebox that contains my light paintings. That would be too easy. Light the pictures. Can't switch that back. Let's keep it here for now. Try to restore my fourth charge. I did save it, didn't I? Foolish of me not to have, and of course I did not. You fool. Onward. I want to stay in the basement until I have my light pictures.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know
In
where
the
to
basement
find
of
one.
Parliament Tower. Is what he meant by that. For Zane at the hotel.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is a cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
All right. Interesting to me that that was all centered around the Ocean View Hotel. I guess we're headed back there to speak to Zane first, rather than going to Parliament Tower. Let's make it quick before we get eaten. Yeah, you were inside of me briefly. Welcome. Into the safety of the Ocean View Hotel. So was Zane up on the
Zane's
sixth
room,
floor?
665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
Oh, the elevator will now. Will it? I had to walk. I had to walk last time, and I practically sprained just about everything. My entire being. Practically. So, elevators? You promise? This is sure to go well. No, I'm not worried at all. Poking the shirtless bear. Be right with you, Thomas. More privacy, perhaps. Thank you, Door. Or do you prefer Mr.
Something
Door?
told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
This is a short film I like to call Bottom Teeth. Yeah, right about, right there. Just get the shadow right into the, right on the temple. And then this will all be over soon. All right, I'm going in.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head.
Aren't you
Scratch
just?
wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. Then, when he finished, took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. And when you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
I liked it. It's very experimental. Stop fondling his nips with your shadow hand.
Oh,
please.
Mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now that is drama.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns.
That makes two of us, Alan. At least two of us. Initiation number 8. Zane's
I had to find the
film.
movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the
Still
film in
not.
tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
We still have not seen Saga. But I hope we're not getting too far ahead on this side. I'm sure such a thing is not possible. So we'll press forward through the cinema, but then I promise next time it's all Saga. We have some catching up to do in the real world. Or as real as the world can be under the present circumstances. Swoop! Alright, where's your cinema, Zane? I'm ready for it to get weird.
I could see the searchlight
A
beams of the
tiny
movie theater
shadow.
on the far side of the
Baby
plaza.
has fondled your nip-nips and I'm ready. Follow the spotlights. Yeah, that seems safe. I'm sure to not get attacked en route. Alrighty. Give it a quick save in here. 24 shots with my pistol. Boy. 12 shots there. Not ideal. With emergency flares. Alright. Next way to the cinema. Right through the shadows. Daddy, help me. Help me, Daddy of Light. Ow. Oh well, in terms of the aiming. So quick. So quick with your little legs. Kinda just want to die and reload that. That went so poorly, but yeah, we'll press on. That went so poorly, I just want to die. It's dark down here. Underneath the road. I don't appreciate it. Did both of those miss your face? Stay back. You stay back from me. Should just use this first. Oh well. Sorry, trauma pad. Ouch! You got me. Hiding behind the pillar. And start rushing on to the red room. Just a brute. Go through the very, very darkness. No steering. No control. Sort of a pointed metaphor for my life, thrown in my face. At my weakest moment.
It could not be opened on this side.
Sure. Sure it can't.
The flashlight had done its job.
Low on batteries at this point. Gonna have to take care not to waste them on meaningless shadows. But also be prepared for the meaningful shadows. That's just him. Really? Right in your jaw. You just took it like a champ. Not ideal. Zane Classic in theaters now. See it before he puts his shirt on.
I couldn't force it open.
Really hoping there was going to be a shoebox in there for me. To replenish my flare supply, which is now gone forever. But we've arrived. Huzzah. What was it? Utanu? Otano? Artie, I need Finnish lessons. Get over here. Please, I'll pay you so much. Smoochies. Tender neck. I don't believe in any. So do what you have to do. Fine, I kind of believe in you now. Sometimes confidence gets you grabbed around the neck. Getting a little full again. What'd that say? Murderer stalks the shadows. Certainly does. And I'd throw an S on there if I were you. Care about truth in journalism. Murderers stalk the shadows. I'm so excited. This is gonna be great. Quickly check I'm not missing a cooler. You're guarding my cooler, aren't you? That's where I keep my summer sausage. For the Summer Sausage Festival. What? It's just like it sounds. It's nothing weird. What were you thinking it was? Alright, I'll happily take some revolver shots, but greedy for more over here. It's me. Greedy for more. Just in case we need a quick exit. Okay. I guess pills would be the wise thing to waste, but it's gonna take a lot of pills to get us to any sort of health. Let's try 2 of them and see where we're at. That's fine. I'm happy and satisfied. Into the theater, then.
The theater appeared to be closed. Maybe the ticket could still get me in.
What? How dare you close it in my face when I'm so interested to see?
Please enjoy the film, sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna go back to this door. We're inside.
The cinema lobby was a gateway
Close it so
to
the
other
riffraff
realities
doesn't
on the
follow.
silver screen. I could set a scene here.
Alright, where's your negative space, sir? Where be your negative side? Seemingly does not exist. Let's check up here. Murder, Casey. No one gets away with it. In Barry's emails, he very specifically said he was not allowing any films to be made of my novels unless they were true to the source material. So are these all fake? Or do they exist and are true to the source material? Or is Barry unable to struggle against that particular tide for long? Especially once Chester Bless gets his crooked little fingernails into him. God, I'm worried about Barry.
I was missing something.
It's true. Some common decorum, for one, Alan. There it is.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me.
Oh no, I'm feeling it
ready
too.
to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult.
Nice.
There was something to use there.
We have a new scene to create. Or 4 of them, I presume. This panel looks strange. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets, panel. Look at how pushed back you are compared to your brethren. Tell me your secrets, I say. Fine. Let's... Lucky? Where to fix? Let's go ahead and spend it while we can. Before we're being attacked. Yeah, I mean, the longer I wait, the less worthwhile this is ever going to be, so I may as well get it now. Maybe it'll save my life one of these days. With just a little TLC applied. Staff-only toilets. Choose to go here in this box.
But you can't escape your fears. You carry your monsters with you. The devil won't get back. It's in you. You're running right back to it. A loop. I have to stop. Stop running. Stop writing. I won't write another word. It's too dangerous. Only horror comes out of it. People get hurt. I will let the currents of this ocean wash me away. But what if I forget why I stopped? What if I forget I stopped it all? That is fucked up. If that happens, I'll start writing again.
Did I stop writing at some point?
God.
I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
He has been in there for too long. Looping and looping in endless rituals. I would have long since lost all cogency. I'm surprised he has any left. Alright, I sure have a hell of a lot of flares. I'm kind of wondering if I should save some of them. Since it's such a powerhouse item for Minor Taken, I don't think I need 9 of them, but maybe they're about to throw a lot of Minor Taken at me. What I do need is another first aid kit and a trauma pad. For surezies. And at least 1 flare, if not all of the flares I have here. Like a Ron Swanson bacon sitch. I will take all of the flares you have. No, don't give them. Don't give them away. Actually, let me leave 1 for emergencies. I'll take this stack. I'm also gonna leave 1 of these, which is probably gonna come back to bite me, but there, it's done. It's done. Gotta make a manual save while I'm here. It's been a little while. You're taking a Spider-Man break, but the Secret Wars pink suit is by far your favorite. I gotta check that one out. Assuming that's like a style of the Secret Wars suit. Pardon me, door number 1. I probably need to affect the lobby before I can proceed. Get our bearings first. And raid the fridge. Disappointing. Well, that's fine. The Poet's Cinema. Tim Breaker, I need the question mark map. Projector room, editing room, film storage, the editing room. That sounds dangerous in a world such as this. Spotlights, backlot, prop storage. Can't wait to see what kind of props they have stored. Alright. If this green room does not have the works of Caspar Darling, I will consider it a failure and a contract violation. Not seeing my darling anywhere. You will be hearing from my lawyer. You'll probably be hearing from Barry Wheeler first, but he'll pretend to be my lawyer. Of the word, written in what I hope to God is Sharpie, because, oh no. Oh, no, no, no. Yoink. Have my thanks. Inventory is full of such things. Fair enough, I suppose. I would like that first aid kit, though. If it's not too much trouble. Race back across the lobby. Drop 1 off. Got too greedy ahead of time. It all would have worked itself out. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're having a rough time there. Thank you for stopping by. So nice to see you. Alright, got my first aid. And we move ahead. So we should probably modify the lobby. We just throw one more quick save in. We have our items itemized. And it's off to the plot board.
I needed a new draft of the story.
Dun, 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 dun.
One that would get me ahead of Scratch. The first step toward the murder site. I was making progress.
Alright, that's blocked off the exit quite sturdily with curtains. There are smears all across the floor that I just finished mopping. Zane's special surprise. I'm scared. I'm so scared of his special surprise. Door number 1 has become curtain number 1. Or maybe that's curtain number 2. I hope it's not number 2. No change back here. Popcorn machine has seemed to enlarge itself. Engorged on delicious butters. It grows.
Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
You know, they sure did. So that door seems open back there when it's the cult of the word. However, I would need to be back there for that to be worthwhile. Can I make the change from back there, or will it swoosh me back out onto the tiles? Let's check. I don't want to be swooshed onto the tiles.
The plot changes shake the world around me.
Alright. Oh, it was always open. I don't know why I thought that was one of the doors that was locked. Foolish. So this probably wouldn't lead anywhere, even in the second reality. Let's try the upstairs then. Curiosity satisfied. Hoping it still lets us upstairs. Hello, hello. You like my new wise look? Oh, thank you. I can't imagine you're speaking to me, but thank you. That's very kind. To whoever you're speaking to. So nice to see you there. Fingers? Oh no, windows. Whew. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought it was like... It's not. That's not what it is. Okay, this did change. Yes, curtain is in place. Somebody needs to seal the bottom of this door. The rain is getting in. And I don't like it. I mean, I like the rain. I just don't like it all on my wood floors. No information needed there. In fact, no information exists at all. Door is still blocked. On both sides. Despite the reality changes. So I'm not quite sure where we're meant to go. We got that one. What about this one? Bit confusing. Seemingly not on this side of things. Is it behind this painting? Slash poster. It's funny if you can see the reflection of it too. As though to say, follow the reflections instead. Well, I could blast the holy hell out of the poster, but that seems rude. The back of that guy's head is filled with teeth and clouds. I don't like it. Just in case. Okay, fine. 2 shots wasted. I don't know where those arrows are supposed to be leading me. Let me check the top of the refreshment stand just to make sure. Nope. I doubt they all just lead themselves back round to this one, because that's just... boop! Don't need the whole trail of them to figure it out. So I think I'm probably missing a word of power up there, but maybe we need another cult reality. For the moment, I can't even figure out our current cult reality. This is the only thing that's majorly different. Someone barricaded themselves, and that gets me... very little, it seems. Very little in terms of progress. There's no secondary exit here. A little cutie. Look at his little mouth. As if to say, hi! Nice to see you here in the woods. I like to be welcomed thusly. So, not seeing the point of all of this tribulation of mine. I guess let's switch it back to normal? Though I thought we had fairly completely explored the normal reality as well.
The plot changed the details of the world.
Another check now that the posters are somewhat different. The arrows still make very little sense in their placement, but it does feel like that might have been covered last time. I can't be sure. Still a bullet hole in it from last time when it was a different poster entirely. Foolish? Foolish to waste. I couldn't go out this door in either phase. I thought I tried switching it from behind the counter, but maybe I just completely forgot to in my giddy stupor. Let me go back here and change it from in the green room and see what happens. Let me stay back here. That's progress. Alright, we're behind the barricade. And I'm having a small seizure, it seems. There.
It would do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. 2 of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch?
Who's your daddy?
Zane? Give me a name!
This Casey sounds so
You
weird.
will meet him soon enough. There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
So is this character from Red Dead Redemption or from Last of Us? Forgive my ignorance, rather confused. It is indeed Alan Wake. Though he's a typical bearded white man, so I can easily see the confusion. It's the bearded white man game. You know which one, right? Okay, so I can switch the lobby to the new format. My placement in said format may be important going forward, but to get out of here, we'll just keep it with this. Goofy back here, with all of its spirals. I have no concession stand to speak of. What? I'm not seeing one. No, it's still there. I don't know why I said that. And the door is open. And there's applause. Is it for me? It is I, Alan. Thank you for your applause. Alright, both doors are open. Let's check the upper level real quick. Make sure nothing has changed to reveal a word of power. Not even a whisper of power up here, it seems. Keep hoping something's gonna change eventually. Double check that door. And through the lower level. So it doesn't get dicey with all the shots I just wasted. Hi, welcome to the theater. Wait, who was applauding? I'm so confused. My adoring public heard me coming and just fucked right off. It seems. I see what you've all done. You've played a cruel prank on me. Applauding and applauding until I finally arrive, and then dead silence. Does the game audio sound weird to anyone else? I'm so sorry if it does. There was the applause in the background that sounded a little strange for a moment. Can you hear anything? I'm trying to check if I can hear the very subtle click of my gun. I'll reset it just in case. And I'm so sorry if it was messing up all this. Let me know if it continues to be weird. I can kind of hear it, but there's not enough sound to tell right now. Get to something louder. Okay, checking for words of power. I guess I should take this charge.
Wait. You ran the other side of you.
Ow. Have another pina colada! It's a niche reference. Okay, I'll keep the charge for now. Seems like I can still get out of here. I would really like that. Let's use one. A little bit wasteful, but also immediately replaced. Immediately replaceful. This is a filthy theater. How dare they? Alan wants uppies again. For the third or fourth time, yet continues to fail. It'd be a disappointment to us all.
The urban legends circling Commissane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film, Tom the Poet, before he went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie, played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail, just like Wake's books were.
I would really like to see a copy of that film. Not for its snuff properties, that's not why. But for the answers that it might hold. Okay, so I can change the theater hall. Let's run it through the options we have available to us. To the plot board, please. We have Cult and New York's Finest.
The scene here had changed.
I don't have time to fight you. I have 5 seconds. Oh, good. It's not actually playing anything. I have time to fight you now. This is a fantastic visual. Ghostly film students lining the chairs. That's not a chair. That's not how you sit. What? What are you doing? We're all really disappointed in what you've chosen. Stop screeching at me.
Look at you, following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Sane's film. It played a role in this story.
Find a way into the projection booth to activate the clip. This is bad. This is bad news for me. Oh, I dodge. I dodge up the stairs. Just another bullet to do. Alright. So we should check New York's Finest in here. See if that gets us any additional exits. But I'm guessing we'd probably have to do a clip of the film on the second floor to get to the booth, but isn't this the only doors up here we would have access to on the second floor? In which case, I'm assuming the projection booth is that gray one off to the side. We'll figure it out. Let's check New York's finest in here first. New York's in here first. We should also check Clip, even though it's probably not the right location.
Wake.
Doesn't seem to change from out there, just in the theater itself. Darn. Wasted a battery on someone who wasn't even real. I'm gonna have to switch to something with a little more ammo in it. Doesn't seem to be anything I can interact with. Let's check closer. Ooh. That's a lot of strawberry jam. Disband. Disperse. Alright, checking the clip in here. If that was made in like the 60s in Finland, who is Alex Casey? Who is Alex Casey portraying? Or portrayed by, I mean.
Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. I could transfer the light in my lamp. The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door.
Sweet. Yeah, I see it now. Thanks, Alan. Or Zane. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Does it even matter? Thanks, us. This is just taking me out of the alleyway. I don't want to be out here. What are you doing to me, Zane? Trying to keep me from the answers I seek, I see.
I was back out into
Out
the
in the
night.
night.
The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds.
So much seedy alley out here to play with. First, I'm gonna start huffing gas. I appreciate the sound that came out of that. Safe room back here. If I can find my
I should
way
look at
to
the
it.
plot board to figure out a way forward.
I want them, though. I want the revolver shots. How could I be full? I guess I just have so many other things. Let's shoebox it. Shoebox my flares. And boink. Good. Whew. Okay, anything else I need to get rid of? Probably this for a moment. I'd like to keep some flares on hand. I can drop a trauma pad. And that is about it. Okay, quick saving. So dark and seedy out here. This is gonna fill me right back up. Instantly has. Back to the shoebox. Rather have more resources than needed. They do seem to be giving me quite a lot of flare gun ammo, as though to say, ooh, ooh, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need this flare gun ammo. Has the shoebox ever actually had shoes in it? I don't think so. I think it was based off the idea of like a childhood shoebox his mother had that always had pictures in it. So I guess that one would have had shoes in it at one point. But the fictional shoebox created in its likeness has never contained shoes, to my knowledge. Though if there was a pair of magical shoes that made Alan run a little faster, I'd be all for it. Find Alice. Okay, so I can change the scene out here as well. But for the moment,
I was sure I had
this
the
door.
answer on the plot board.
That should lead us back in, I see. It's probably the door we've been trying to open. So, from here, he said it was a good area for bad deeds. I kind of think that might be New York's finest, but we'll start with Cult of the Word.
That changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Who has fallen? Where have they fallen? Ah, it's so blurry. I have cataracts.
Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop.
There. What are you pointing at? Was it Ilmo? Did you shoot Ilmo off the roof? I'm not necessarily seeing a negative spot for the echo. From this angle, maybe I just need to peek off the roof for it? Maybe it's over here? Not seeing it. Weird that it goes so blurry when I try to look at that W. An uncooperative W. Hello, hello. Nice to see you there. He's a writer. We don't expect peak physical prowess, but a little bit of a hustle would be appreciated. Just a little boost in your shoes, Alan.
I had to figure this out on the plot board.
So I sure don't see the negative bubble down here. And that's fair enough, I suppose. But I am devastated, and I want you to know. Alright, New York's finest. Whew.
The police car felt important to the story.
Come on now. I believe in you.
You don't think they're gonna want us to, like, cut off a finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Nah. I'm sure we'll just chant some ceremonial stuff. Nothing to it.
Well, it's about time. We paid our dues. Made plenty of their problems disappear. Dumped all those nobodies down that chute.
What we did or didn't do,
down this chute
it's all
right here.
behind us now. We're going straight to the top, partner.
Yep, like we died and went to heaven.
Is that why I keep hearing the screaming of the damned coming from down here? Because you guys are horrible people? I'll take that. You don't deserve headlights.
The solution.
Assuming this is still locked. Sure is. The space up there, the echo, is gone in this particular scene. Has anything else changed? I don't think so. I guess it's time to try the clip then. It's a very rough way to treat a reel of film. Okay. There's a little less blood everywhere.
In the city trapped in eternal night, they watch the film where the night never arrives, where the night hides in your mind.
Not too many changes yet again. It seems like New York's finest is the one that, like, should be out here. Therefore may have another progression secret cased within. Somebody also fell off the roof in the cult scene, which is important.
The scene changed with the story.
I just don't know how to get up there in any reality. There's gotta be something I missed in one of them. I don't think there's any purpose in having those activated versus having my fourth charge. So that's probably all this reality is for. So we're gonna take it back to Cult. See if we can figure out what's going on with the roof. It also feels like I should just chuck myself down the chute. That doesn't seem to be an option. Take me to the bodies! Why does this do this? It makes it very difficult to inspect. Maybe that's the point. I think that echo is all I really need. That should give us, like, the final scene change possibility. I just have not seen the black dot anywhere. I need to leave it that way and then, like, look out a window from inside the theater? Try to think outside the box. But you'd figure the solution should be out here while we're in the thick of it, because I can't get in, right? Yeah. No uppies for Ellen. Alright, so we gotta figure out how to get the negative space. What else have I not tried? Whew. I can't climb up there. I feel like I've tested every available angle for this. From down here, at least. I've not seen it. has to be something I can do out here, if it's not going to let me back. Let me remove all modifications, just to double check. There's not like an invisible ladder, or a small pony with very sticky hooves that can trot me up to the roof. Where is my very sticky hoof pony? Well, we didn't check maybe quite as thoroughly as Clip, but there really seemed to be no appreciable changes in the Clip scene. He just puts up some posters and this truck. I can't get on the truck? Question mark? Nope. So maybe it's a matter of one of those, like, where I'm standing when I change the scene is desperately important, but I'm not seeing any blocked doorways during the sequences that would lead to new paths. It's a bit of a strangeness. Me of a horse that died in the Great Molasses disaster. Why didn't it just use its sticky hooves to climb to safety? I'm sure it was a little faster than that would have allowed, but still. But still. Okay, there's definitely no way to get back up there in the Clip reality. Truck doesn't seem to help me. There's no echo. We can safely put the Clip reality aside. We also just make a point to check the chute, the corpse chute in every reality. Okay. Then let's switch it to Cult. This is the one where we need to make progress inside of.
My writing was affecting reality.
Strange that it puts the cult symbol there, but I'm sure that's just aesthetic. There's still no way to get out. Nothing in the chute. Garbage truck is in place. Door is locked. Trying to go down the whole checklist in every scene. I'm sorry this is taking me so long. It's probably very simple. Something I'm walking right past every time. The weird part is, like, even if I got up there, I don't know if I see a dark spot for it. It's just strange. I feel like I should be able to take the light from that thing to stop it from blurring my screen, but even when I had an empty charge, it's not interactable. Nothing back here. So other than the echo, we can pretty safely cross Cult off of our list as well. Am I missing something in here? Do with switching the car. Yes, it is to do with switching the car. Can't believe I didn't notice that for so long. So let's stand back here. And thank you for bearing with me. It's tricky. Now I should be able to get to the roof. And then we'll switch it again for our echo. Oh hey, those stairs made perfect sense to me. Sure, yeah.
Straight to the top. The dirty cops looked down on the city. Their city. They had committed repulsive deeds to get there. They told themselves it was worth it.
But it wasn't. They knew deep down in their butts that their repulsive deeds would haunt them for all time. No reward could be worth a lifetime of torment. So up here, I guess I'm just waiting for an area where I can switch the scene again. Spotlights. Try not to put your face directly over them. It's quite hot. I say as I race as close as I can to put my face directly over them. I can't wait. So many goodies. So little inventory space. Sorry, boys. I'll have to stay behind. There she blows. Word of stuff. Yes! Word of stuff is my favorite word. However, I can only expand my inventory by 1 row. Prematurely excited. I could mark all nearby resources and points of interest. Point of interest on my map. Let's do that. It's just gonna add more time with me searching the dark corners, but hey, I'll take it. Check the map real quick. What does that give us exactly? Very little, it seems. It does have our echo listed out on the back lot, but we are all the way over here now, on top of the roof. We'll work our way by. Okay, seems to be all I needed back there. Keep my eyes peeled for glow paint. Ow, my eyes. I shouldn't have peeled them for glow paint. Sweet. Easy peasy. Don't think that's glow paint. No more coolers, etc. Through the chain link then. Hi, welcome to the rooftop. Can I get you a cold beverage? Aw, you're so cute and sweet of you to ask. I'm good. Thank you. Breaker. I hear you, you bearded glory.
It was
Let
locked
me in.
from the other side.
Let me in so that I can touch you. Appropriately and otherwise. Appropriately, I guess, is the otherwise? Let me in so I can touch you appropriately. Yes, that worked out well. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim. New map, huh?
Yep.
Should've let him handle it.
Like, I've never been to New York, but I can tell you that this ain't it.
I heard you humming again.
Night Springs theme song, is it?
I can't get this song out of my head. It's a real earworm. I hear it in my dreams.
I know that song you keep humming. It's the theme from Night Springs.
That old sci-fi show?
Sci-fi horror anthology. I used to write for it a long time ago.
Look, it sounds a bit nuts, but I think the song is connected to Door. Or it's my subconscious telling me that this is all pretty out there.
Oh, keep talking to me, Tim. I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. Fine, what have you written about Door since last time? The red-headed woman connected to door. Beth Wilder, you mean? I know her. Where do I know her from? Her identity changes. Connected to polyhedrons? She will come for me. Yes, Jesse Faden will come for you. Because of your connection with Beth Wilder. It's like a parfait of different red-headed women. But they'll come for you. Don't worry. Alright, so we should have our question marks in place. And it seems like we're only missing one. I can't tell if that's inside the theater or inside the back lot at this point. It could also be in the maintenance room. Depending on where on the map we are right now. And I don't know why I glossed right over this one. There is one seemingly in the lobby. That must be the one we haven't been able to figure out the arrows for in the lobby. But now that we know its location, maybe we can try a little harder. Okay, so 2 more in the cinema. Not bad. Couple of shotgun shells. Doing pretty good on ammo these days. So, where to from here? Gorgeous. That's the roof we need to get to. And hopefully somewhere down here will let us switch it back to the cult scene. Happily take them up on another quick save. And an empty toolbox. Well, I guess at the end of the day, the empty toolbox is me. As you've given me no items to fill myself with. Never mind, it's not a perfect metaphor. It's not even good. It's not a good metaphor at all. Okay. Unhelpful filing cabinet. And we descend. Perfect. We're back in the scene's radius. Let me switch it to cult before I forget.
The story was affecting the scene.
Which is right here.
Don't you fucking move, or I'll blow you away.
You got me, Mr. Casey. I'm all yours. Go ahead. Ask that burning question in your mind.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed. Where he will project a new reality onto this one. And now, Mr. Casey, I've played my part to the end.
No! Crazy bastard! Why did he jump?
The projection
just
booth.
leapt for the corpse chute.
The murder site?
I'm sorry you had to see that, Casey. I'm starting to get vibes. Like, obviously, the core mechanic of Alan Wake is that you write, or even in some cases it seems film, a story that can change reality. But in, like, Control, there was the film projector that could open portals to another dimension. In the way that Ilmo just phrased that before he went splat. Ilmo goes splat! It sounded very film projector from Control, rather than a fictional reality change. I wonder how they're going to pull this off in the projection booth. Let's go find out. It doesn't seem like I can get any lower, so we must just be working our way all the way back around. I shouldn't need any particular reality set here anymore, so we'll just leave it on the cult for now. Give it a quick save. Probably fight some Taken on the way back, and boom! No idea how we're gonna get in, though. Not a clue how we're gonna get back in the theater. Keep my eyes open for alternate paths. Where's this taken I was worried about? Nope. No. You and your friends, you stay over there by the stairs. I'll just be here. Peace. Safety. Not having to deal with any of your bullshit. Okay?
This is my story.
I don't have enough flashlight charges to make myself feel safe over here. I have to wait till it chokes me. Then I'll know. Daddy! You felt real when I chest bumped you there. Anyway, have a lovely evening. Sorry. My smoochies made my headset angry, apparently. You'll get yours. Shh. Quiet, my darling. Get your smoochies when you've earned them. Okay, what is this? What is this gap in the wall here? Let's find out. The Grandmaster. Let's try it. Grandmaster is a little inkier, more two-dimensional than I assumed he'd be. Still cuts a fine presence in the night. Okay, that doesn't help me here. It could be that this is just flat out a dead end. Let's try all of them in case. Hooray! Thanks, New York's finest. I knew you were going to end up being good for something one day. It was doors. Turned out. Oh, I'm back here. Makes sense. Okay, so now the big question is... Get back in your fucking hole, you miscreants! That's not the question. That's not what the question is. Those flashlight charges, I was trying not to. You weren't real? I don't know about you two. Seem to be unwilling to disperse. Sometimes the shadows can just be sticky like that. Waste. Let's try Grandmaster down here. Just way back in. As we know, none of the other ones do, for sure. And this too. A bit of a disappointment. But I can flinch. Hot damn. Let's go. Go in the chute. No. It's just a vicious tease. Fair enough. Just a tease. It's too much ammo. Too much ammo to waste. I'm just gonna go in here. Pills? Anybody? No, just me? There you are, some pills. Alright. Let's grab a replacement. Plenty of flares, as much ammo as I have. I guess this would be a good place for a flare gun shot. That would be the one kind of ammo that would not be wasted in such a situation. So let's whip that out. Hope I can gather them together again. You gather here today for me to shoot you in the f***ing face.
Stuck in a loop.
And I bet you never suspected. It's just dispersed. It's right behind me. Come on. Bring your friends. I have a +1 to get into this party. You there. Missed. Up. You're not even real. You are. Stop kicking me while I'm down. You're being very rude. More so. Wasted a little bit more health than I would have hoped. Hey, we're back inside. Very close quarters. Are you okay, Alan? Did you just singe the holy hell off of yourself? Alright. Medkit. That's nice. Oh, that's good. Wasted so many flares, but I got some backups in the shoebox I can go grab. So this is still set to cult. Don't want the lobby to be set to. Don't get your sticky hands on me when I'm trying to kill your grandpappy. Don't have any shells ready. Do it. Ready the shells. Ready the shells for his grandpappy. All that health I worked so hard on. Why are there so many of you in here? Nobody asked for this. Load that up real quick. Alright, good. Okay, shoebox, hey. Let's take all of these. It's probably about to be like an actual boss coming up here soon. I'd better not waste it all on the cronies. Take a flashbang just in case. And one flare. Good, good. Alright, that should be fine. Quick saving it. We should use a healing item while we're here. Don't be foolish. Like it caused more trauma than it helped. Okay, there's 3 of them. Not a great deal of shotgun ammo. Maybe I should just pop off another one of these. Together. You sycophants of the word. Watch. More. It's more than ever. You guys ever gonna gather together in friendship? That guy might not even have been real, which is a bit of a waste of extreme firepower. Okay, so if I'm in the lobby, let's try Grandmaster. The lobby would be you know where. Check if this changes anything else. I'm assuming it's probably the lobby where we have to enact it.
This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
Is that how I get to the projector booth? Hold on, I'm coming. I love it. All right.
I found myself in a maze of film equipment. There had to be a way to the projection booth from here. I wasn't
there sure
alone.
does. I wish I was. I want to be alone. I love the not sepia-toned, monochrome, except for red highlights.
I'm here, you son of a bitch.
Gorgeous effect.
Show yourself. The Grand Master, my ass.
Casey?
You're a clown in a mask.
I don't want to hurt you, my friend. We're on the same side here. Even though I have no idea who or what you are in this current form. I have to hope you've been subsumed by the story and are just playing your part, but you are in fact the Casey I know. That would make me happy, and I would give you such a cuddle. Prepare your buns. I'm gonna be the big spoon. What way do I need to prepare my buns for that? Fairly uninvolved. I don't know what you mean.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
Just go around 3 times then.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who was it? Who said that? The Grand Master, my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron.
Casey, you're arguing with your own echo from a previous loop.
The Casey in the story
gonna be
was
okay.
losing it. I wasn't far behind.
Fine. You vicious trappers, you.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
I'm here, you son of a bitch.
This makes 3.
Show yourself. Who was that? Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole. You can run, but you can't hide.
What?
The Grand
It's a real clever trick, asshole. What is it?
Master, my ass.
What does
You're
it
a
do?
clown in
Hello?
a mask.
Hey!
I'm not the one wearing a mask here.
Have a
you
pull string?
moron.
Let's
Why
go.
don't you come here and say that to my
I saw
face,
someone.
buddy?
Casey.
Then we'll see who's the moron.
Back here. Casey, I'm gonna untie you. Just hold still. For the love of Artie. Boop. There you go.
What is this feeling? I died. Did I die? It got me. And in my mind, you are not making sense, man.
Shot you right in the forehead.
Fuck. Get together, man. Return. I was writing. Return. Something went wrong. I've written it so many times and it always fails. It fails. I'm doing something wrong. I forget. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Am I wrong somehow? Or am I missing something? Skipping over some vital beat? Or do I have to write? Sure, of course. I mean, that's a given. That's a given. I wrote departure. That worked. That worked fine. Maybe there's a missing step before return. What's between departure and return? The tasks, the challenge, the lesson, initiation. Yeah, I haven't written that. To master this place, to set things up, can't go to return before initiation. That's right. That feels right. Initiation. I have to write initiation.
gonna close myself in here. This feels safe. I live here now. This is home. This is my bathroom area. Please feel free to use it. You are my guest. Wouldn't use the hand towels though. I don't know where they've been. Okay, so the getting out of here. Do I return back the other way through the loop? Or does the door appear to me after I watch the video? Good. Fine. I understand. Ow,
I was
my
back
brain.
at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
I'm here, you son of a...
4. This violates the rules.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You can run, but I'll get you. I'll get all you fuckers!
Casey?
Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex
Just
Casey.
some actor.
I only play him in the movies. He's just a fictional character.
What's going on
A
here?
screwdriver I can jab in his
You don't
thigh,
have to
or...
kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me. You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual sacrifice to open the way forward.
The ritual sacrifice to open the way.
No.
Okay, I've forgotten about it.
Don't do it. You don't have to become
Safe with
a
me.
monster. Just leave the knife where it is, in the bag, and go.
A knife in the back? Everything about this was absurd. Our dialogue's
It's fine
forced and
if
ridiculous.
this is just
in
a
desperate need of another pass.
dark place
But I'd play along to see
manifestation
where it took me.
Let's forget about the
of Alex Casey. If it's like, I don't know where Alex Casey is right now, and it's perfectly possible that Mr. Scratch got his hands on him and
knife.
dragged him down to the dark place. And this is the real Casey that I'd be murdering? That's my worst fear. Also gonna check for alternate routes.
A knife.
There sure don't seem to be any. Hey, buddy. Close your eyes for a minute. I'm not gonna pick up the knife while your eyes are closed. Just
Oh
trust
no.
me.
Oh no, you don't. You'll be.
What the fuck?
I am sorry. He was faking it the entire time. He could escape anytime he wanted. Try not to step on the old archival footage. With my dirty, wet boots. Coffee World. How nice to see you here. Those little smiley face balloons coming through are
I was getting close.
even creepier than they were for real. Hey, I'm back to try all the doors again. Where's my knife? Give me my knife. I wanted 2.
Welcome, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that
Where does a
movie?
fictional character in
Why
a story
does all
who's
this
fulfilled
feel
his
so
purpose
familiar?
go?
What? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
And welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
Thank you.
Is the
Your mask is sweating.
to lead you on. We are just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. But first, here is an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as the detective, are you now fictional too? Who story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions were getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place.
Final loop.
Wait.
You seem to have colors again.
This can't be right.
At least
Did I miss something?
No, I'm sure you're fine, Alan. We'll figure it out. Figure it out, buddy. I can't seem to take that light away to modify anything. What about back the way we came? Somebody's pushed over the shelves in a fit of rage.
A murder site.
Whew. That's my new kink. All right.
The mask was the key.
Oh, it's Bumble. In an alternate reality. Or perhaps just a parallel one. These two hardened NYPD detectives got taken down by Saga Anderson when they were not NYPD detectives and were instead local deputies. Now look at them. Look at their mustaches. How finely they groomed.
This is how I could help her.
Finally. We've met back
Saga
up.
Anderson, listen. I've been
This is all
tricked.
I wanted in the world.
Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? Wait, Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did we have family in the horror story?
Goodbye,
I was
Saga.
closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending.
But first, we catch up with Saga Anderson. Thank you guys so very much for your patience. We're at 2 hours 20 of your time I've consumed with my little pincers. And I could not be more grateful. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's just find a good safe zone for Alan. Ensure he is tucked away in his little bed. I love the parallels. And getting to switch between Alan and Saga to see them play out whenever you want.
I was traveling deeper into the dark place. The poem on the wall was growing at the same pace, dogging my footsteps, like my unwanted shadow moving in the corner of my eye. It wasn't my writing. I didn't know what it was. A terrible prophecy, a curse, looming over me.
Something perhaps a poet wrote in the 1960s. A pale balloon in the sky, float and sink deeper. Night springs when bright falls for this sleeper. The surface disturbed, the reflection now a traitor. In the cavity of the skull turned to a crater. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. I want to watch the rest of the video, though. That's what I'm sad about. I was hoping we got to see more than just that brief clip. Maybe we will yet. Flashlight on. So cozy down here. Credits. Alex Casey starred in a Finnish movie that was made decades ago. He's behind you. You stay out of my spiral door. That's for me to use. Not just Alex Casey. Both of us starred in a Finnish movie in the 60s. Since he's not wearing a shirt, I assume that's Thomas Zane? Gorgeous color palette. To find better seats. Now we're talking. There's our hero.
Onko täällä ketään? Ahti.
Gorgeous man.
Sanovat, se joka varjoon tyytyy, valon ihmeestä paitsi jää.
What?
Minulla oli sinua ikävä.
Olit Veikon
Barbara
kanssa.
Jagger.
Siksi lähdin.
Hän on poissa. Ollut jo kauan.
Kun nyt lähden, lähde kanssani.
Mutta vasta tämän yön jälkeen.
It's gently dancing by. Don't mind us.
Mä kun vähän puukolla tökkäsin sitä. Tuik, 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 tuik. Heti sillä oli paskat housussa. Kontta sojan pohjalla änkyrä kännissä ja...
Ilmo is Huotari.
Armo, rattasveli, anna armo, mä kuolen. Ai saatana. Kato. Tuhlaajapojan paluu. Ja häntä koipien välissä. Tuliko hakemaan anteeksiantoa?
Uutiset tästä paluusta ovat ennenaikaisia. Tulin vain käymään. Ja nyt kun muistan millaista tämä touhu täällä on, en viivy kauaa. Missäs veljesi luuraa?
Pisti hengiltä. Rupes käymään aivoa se ainainen länkytys. Uhrilla ja mestarille. Mutta ei se paskaveli kelvannut edes siihen. Sä olit mestarin valittu. Vaikka mä koskaan ymmärtänyt, että miksi.
We all have flasks for this moment.
Päiviltä pitäis sinutkin pistää. Mitä on? Nyt tuli tupen rapinat, poika. Leikataan parta! Leikataan pojalta parta!
Delicious. Made with local coffee from Puerto Rico.
Miksi palasit, kun kerran lähdit?
En aikonut. Mutta nyt löydän itseni täältä. Nyt on kai kirottu. Kirjoitettu sadistisen kirjailijan tarina. Kierrän kehää.
Maa on syklinen laulu. Mites siellä valtion kontrollivirastossa menee?
Väärä virasto. En ole siellä töissä.
Do tell.
Sitä paitsi sain potkut. Ei olisi tarvetta talonmiehen apulaiselle.
Ei ole. Tämän tilan isäntä katosi yön selkää vuosia sitten. Sen jälkeen kun sinä lähdit. Merkit on ilmassa, että multakin loppuu hommat pian. Siksi kyselen virastosta. Ehkä saan sieltä töitä.
It's perfectly human, normal way to drink coffee. The old saucer suck through the cube method.
malja.
You're just like those bikers, Barbara.
Yöttömälle yölle.
Always bringing the flask. Don't do it. Keep your lips to yourself. Off of her poison.
Tämä riitti vie sinut tuon puoleiseen.
Sanotaan, että Aleen kurkotti liian pitkälle yön syövereihin. Eikä löytänyt sieltä enää pois. Kannattaa varoa sitä Aleenin mustaa leskeä. Taisit olla vähän heikkona häneen.
Pelkäsin häntä.
Me pojat oltiin aina vähän toivottomia naisten kanssa.
Perfect soundtrack to a country drive. Feels like there's about to be some adult subject matter. Oh yeah, oh, they're killing him. Sorry, I thought they were... Never mind. Never mind what I thought. In a way it has.
Tämä riitti vie sinut tuon puoleiseen.
Hän palaa. Ja sinut lukitaan huoneeseen.
Glorious. Glorious rise from the ashes.
Vihdoinkin.
Kiitos, rakkaani. En kierrä kehää. Tämä on spiraali.
Brilliant. Please show me the rest. I'll watch 2 hours. 2.5, 6 hours.
Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu. Hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä
I don't know how to rectify what we're seeing. That Alan has seemingly been present in his current age since the 60s, and that a fictional character he created has become real. And there's all these questions of like, you know, what do you do if you're a fictional character and you have to live out the rest of your life after the story is over? Heavy implication almost seems to be that Alan, 13 years of manic work, seeded enough evidence throughout the history of the world of little fictional changes that Alex Casey is a real person. So that, like, if the dark place always needs to have a prisoner, if Alan cannot escape, full stop, because someone needs to take his place. But he can't just take another human life and replace him in the dark place. He has taken his character and made them a real person so that they can take his place. No idea if I'm following the threads correctly. And what a brilliant soundtrack from that melody. Extended sauna scene when... Yes, please. I'm so glad there was more. I was just complaining, like, I wanted to see the full movie. We really did get as big a taste as I could hope for, and I'm incredibly grateful. I'm gonna go think about all of that for 7 to 11 hours. And I'll let you know what I figure out. Which is likely nothing, and don't take my word for it anyway. But what a brilliant little piece of art house filmage. Deer masks and all. Alright, we're back up here. This isn't where I wanted to be. Much like Alan in the dark place, I cannot find my way out of this fucking theater. And to be honest, given the subject matter on screen, I really don't want to. I just need to switch the lights to escape.
sen tunnet, et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa.
I really think there was an exit behind the stage, but it's worth a check. Also could be an after credit sequence. After single credit sequence.
Se sinut syö.
What say you? One more for the road? Seems like it. Gorgeous to see that written out. Seems like it starts over from the beginning, was what I was saying before I got distracted by the gorgeousness, though. I hope that we can come back here and just watch it again and again, as many times as we want. Also kind of hope there's a way out. Oh, thank goodness. I forgot about the doors. It's easy to do. Not really. Okay. One final... Oh.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare. But I damn well try. This case would never be closed.
This is gorgeous.
I have more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
God, I love this game. Okay, we're saving it. Officially and truly. We have seen the Finnish art house masterpiece. We have seen the shirtless Ahti drinking what is no doubt Alma beer, sweat dripping from his gorgeous brow. And I will leave you here to ponder that mental image. Thank you for your time and your patience, I suppose just to remind myself, lest I get stuck next time in my foolishness. Let's open the exit of the theater back up. Yay! I can leave now. Good. And it doesn't look like there's a mop bucket in here, but we will find one. Out in the streets of the twisted, dark place, New York. Next time. And switch back to see how Saga Anderson is doing. All of my love. Thank you for hanging on a little longer there. I was just about to end it, and then the best thing of all time happened. On screen and in my brain. I will see you guys soonish. Have a lovely rest of the day.